Yo, what's Gucci?
My
What's
brother,
Gucci? What's
good.
Gucci? You good, my G?
I'm easy, bro. You?
Yeah, man. Can't complain.
Yeah.
It's been a hectic festive. How's the festive been on your side, bro?
Happy New Year, guys. First of all, Happy New Year. I
Mhm.
hope you guys came into the new year with good spirits. It's a new year, new possibilities. Also for us, also as a show and as just a network. Everyone's trying to grow, and I hope everyone's plans in 2025 are fulfilled. But I'm really excited for this year, bro.
Yep, yep.
It's a whole new year for new possibilities. And I always say, like, sometimes, like in a year, you must always look like get something for yourself or go out for an experience thing, so that oh, when they ask you what did you do last year, a memory you gave me. So with this show especially, we that's what we're trying to push this year specific. And yeah, this is episode, what are we on?
9.
Episode 9. Welcome to
Episode
the
9.
Playground Chat. My name is Chuma. We're back again.
Yeah, my name is Shinga Time.
Mhm.
The one and only. Yeah, man, and we're back. Just to reiterate what he said, like for me, I'm just happy that we're here. I'm happy that we're shooting, and I'm happy that we finally get to give y'all the real gist, the real juice. The real vibe of what a sports show should be on the lighter side. But yeah, basically what we're gonna do is the format of the show is we speak about topics, football, race, driving, cricket, whatever the topics are that are chilling or hot in the week, and we just discuss them and we pick it apart and we just do our little banter.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't take everything we say to heart, but unless you're Arsenal fans, then everything is personal to you.
I think we'll put a disclaimer before anything
But
starts.
yeah, man, thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Tell your friend to tell a friend that we're the hardest sports show in the land, the Playground Chat. Yeah.
Welcome, guys. Yeah.
So let's get into it, bro. What's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
What's going on?
A lot's going on. A lot is moving. I think we should start with the most important thing. I think everyone is very excited, and this is the month for it. Yeah, bro. It's the windows are
Yeah.
opening,
Yeah.
and everyone is getting to buy. Teams are in relegation battles. Teams are struggling. Teams, even good teams that were winning the leagues and stuff like that, are now underperforming. And somehow, after one player is gone, the whole team is down bad. So a lot of changes need to be done. So let's just jump into it. The first one will be the Dani Olmo registration. His bid has been formally rejected. Barcelona cannot register Dani Olmo. And if you've been looking and watching Barcelona recently, especially when Dani Olmo is playing, you can see the relationship he has with who's this
The youngest. Which one?
the right man.
Yamal.
Yamal. The understanding, it makes the team play a little bit more easy. Yeah, well, he fits right in. He's a 10. Yeah, but I don't think they have got a 10. Oh, Rafinha is more on the left side.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking at Utani Olmo's situation, it's sad. In Barcelona in general, I don't know what's going on with management there, but behind closed doors with the financial side of things, because that's one player they can't lose. So it's not just him. Him and Pau Victor are both on that line. But okay, it's either they gone or they. I think they got. Yeah, but
It's a bit strange for me though that for me it's like it's halfway through the season. The teams that have played against Dani Olmo, who is now clearly shouldn't have been registered in the first place. Now, if I'm a team struggling at the bottom and all I need is that 3 points that we lost against Barcelona, we almost scored 2 goals and won the game for them, for example. I think there needs to be punishment. I think La Liga needs to be firm and punish them. I think points need to be deducted. And I'm not being bashing Barcelona or anything, but I feel like if I were in that type of situation, I would feel aggrieved that a player that shouldn't have been registered in the first place is one of the reasons why I'm relegated.
it's
And I think it's a bit
it's
strange that only now, halfway through the season, we realize this. How we've known, everyone's known about the situation. Now they make a verdict halfway through the season where they've allowed him to play and gather points for his team. Very strange. But you know, when it comes to Barcelona and Real Madrid in Spain, the rules change. The rules are different. So I don't know, man.
Just talking about Barcelona, bro. Like, also, rumors are because Nkunku's not starting at Chelsea and not getting enough game time, he's also on Barcelona's record. But now, how does that work?
Doesn't work. That's just a rumor then.
How does it work? Hey, bro, we've seen many rumors with Barcelona and things start happening.
I feel like
there's a new deal.
I feel like it's basically like losing the player and then replacing it again. The mathematics doesn't work. It's the same.
Yeah.
How are you registering this one? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's worse, this one is a foreign player. You know what I mean? So how are you going to register a foreign player on top of the fact you can't even register a guy that you guys are homegrown? So, no, I highly doubt it. I think Nkunku stays the season because he has to.
Yeah.
I don't think Chelsea will sign him in the middle of the season. They want to win the Conference League. They want to use him, especially in the later stages of the Conference League.
Yeah.
So I think he stays. I think end of the season we might see a change. I think he might leave, but I think he stays.
Okay. Next is another big deal. Mohamed Salah says it's his last 6 months at Liverpool as contract deadlock goes on. After the game, after the reporters came and asked him, and he's like, "Look, nothing has been discussed. Nothing has been said. The club hasn't come forward to offer any contract deals or anything like that." What's your take on the best, currently the Premier League's best player, and team, which is now made his home, and not being able to get into like an agreement? How does that work?
I feel like the way clubs are structured nowadays, they're very reluctant, especially with PSL rules also, they're very reluctant to, how do I put this? They're very reluctant to spend big on wages, on aging players, on long contracts. I think Salah's 33, and I'm guessing they're probably looking for his 3-year contract at maybe £300,000 a week. So, yes, he's on fire now, but is it feasible that he'd last for 3 years? I don't think so. So the club looks at it in that way. And the club is looking, if he wants those type of wages for 3 years, there is a place in the world he can go for it. I think
the one and only place.
Yeah, I think it will.
Home of the Slave Queens.
I think also structurally it will ruin the wage structure of a club to have one massive earner and everyone else. So there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors when it comes to that. Do I think they might reach an agreement if Salah and his team twist and he really wants to stay at Liverpool? I think they could maybe work out a 2-year deal or a year extension. But in all likelihood, he leaves at the end of the season, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And same news on Liverpool. We're looking at Trent rumors.
Trent
to Real Madrid.
What do you think? Do you think Trent goes?
I think he goes. I think he goes. I mean, he's won the Champions League. He's won the league. He's done with England, and it's Real Madrid. I mean, Madrid comes calling.
Yeah,
you have to answer the call.
When
if
Madrid
you don't,
comes calling,
your career goes.
Your career really doesn't go down unless you have to be a great in Madrid.
You have to be.
You have to be great in Madrid. In Madrid, there's no the fans will crucify you if you're not good. You know, it's the biggest club in the world for a reason. And we need to respect it. We need that respect. But that white shirt, I don't know why he would go there, but I guess, like that white shirt.
I mean,
the prestige of playing for Real Madrid. There are a lot of players around the world that are not signing contracts. Alphonso Davies, he's also not signing a contract because he's looking at going to Madrid. There's a lot of players who are out of contract, and a lot of players are taking this model now of riding out their contracts. And it's going to hurt a lot of clubs financially because they're not going to be able to recoup transfer fees. So I think, again, our club was very smart in the beginning with those 8-year deals because you can't just. It's gonna take you 8 years to leave on a free. So
legendary
eventually,
moves. But I don't want to talk about it. Don't do it.
You're gonna recoup some profit.
Okay, more rumors. Also, Van der Ven. Sorry, Van der Ven was also on Madrid's radar, but this is a rumor. Who Van der Ven? I think. I don't think he's Real Madrid quality. I think he's Premier League level. I think he's very good in the Premier League, but I don't. It's a different level in Spain, man.
I think,
especially for defenders. Defenders, you have to be like Van Dijk.
I think Van der Ven does well at Madrid because of the slow pace of the Spanish game. I think in Spain it's much slower. And Van der Ven is a very quick guy.
That's the
so
issue
the break. When they run behind him and stuff like that, I feel like you'll have enough ability, to cover space. I think in the Premier League, because it's I don't know, man. I think he's a quality defender. I think as a defender, if you can make it in the Premier League, you can make it anywhere in the defending wise.
Yeah.
But he's prone to a mistaken build-up. Very much prone to a mistaken build-up, which can work against him, especially when it comes to playing in Spain. Where we want to build up from the back and we want to play a bit slower. A player with a little bit less of a technical ability does become a hindrance, because you can see in Spain what type of defenders they like to play. Generally, even Spanish defenders. If you look at the ones that come to the Premier League, Pau Torres and Play Taylor, very good technical defenders who can pass the ball through the lines, who can, very good on the ball. So Van der Ven for me is a bit jumpy on the ball. Doesn't suit Spanish football, but Madrid also don't play sort of in a Spanish way. They just play to win.
Some other
Brazilian. So yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, another interesting, just a low one. The Rashford situation at Man United. So he's recently, your reporter said he's recently said no to a couple of Saudi teams that have tried to approach him. How much do you think Rashford is worth now, currently?
Excuse me. To be honest with you, I think Rashford is probably worth around 10 rand. You couldn't give Rashford away at the Salvation Army, man. You couldn't give him to an LFA team at the bottom of the league.
Bro, I'm being serious, Joe.
Who's not being serious?
Who Rashford, bro? I feel like
a pack of Lays.
For you could get a young 50.
A young pack of Lays.
A young 50M.
50 million.
Yeah. PSG,
what?
PSG will pay.
50 million what? Rand?
No, 50 million pounds. What do you mean?
Nairas.
Bro, I think with Rashford, PSG will pay.
Never.
They would even pay
never
70.
I think maximum, if he goes for anything over 50, he's going to the Saudi League.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going for 40 million euros. PSG's changed their model. They won't go for that anymore. They've changed the game. They changed the model. They don't go for that anymore.
But also another thing. What do you actually think about the situation with Rashford at Man United?
I think now that Amorim is here, I've been seeing a lot of videos of Rashford pop up of things that he's been doing for a long time. And I think because Man United's so mediocre, when he does one thing a little bit over mediocre, people thought he was world class. But I don't think at any stage was he ever world class or even close to world class. I don't think at any stage I've seen him pass balls into the stands more than any other player who's supposed to be world class I've seen. He can pass a ball into the opposition fans. Not just the opposition. He doesn't even pass it. He passes to the opposition fans. One side of the pitch to the other.
I remember there was a story where Rashford actually, when he tried to hit a free kick, I don't know, he was trying that technique, I don't know. He was kicking it at knuckleball or some shit. And he hit one of the disabled people at the Old Trafford game. That was a terrible.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Rashford.
Like cheater.
Yeah, man. I don't think. But I don't think.
Nah, man. Okay, world class.
To be honest,
I think world class is a bit too far. But I think there is a good player within Rashford, and he can maybe Arsenal will take Rashford quickly. Arsenal will take Rashford.
I don't think
I think
Martinelli is better than Rashford.
No ways.
I think Martinelli is better than Rashford. Okay, I don't think.
Not Martinelli.
I'm telling you that Martinelli is quick.
He's good.
He's direct. He creates.
Nah.
Rashford is quick.
No, I think it's because of the years that Rashford is currently having, and it's not good. But
listen, he's quick. Rashford is quick.
He's quick. Rashford's quick, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Rashford's quick.
And
Rashford's got skill.
Skill.
Yeah, with the idolizing Ronaldo, so he was doing step overs.
You're confusing Rashford with someone else. I think you've been watching too much Sancho.
No.
I think you've been watching too much Sancho cook people.
And
then you see Sancho is what you call skills, cook people. You saw he cooked people yesterday. But anyway, we'll get to that.
Martinelli has skill, but I think he lacks the final third. Rashford in the finishing.
Yes, nothing. How many goals does Rashford have?
Nah, not now. He's having a slump.
What are we talking about?
He's having a slump, bro.
How many is this slump for 3 years? Martinelli's outscored him for 3 years.
He's been playing under Ten Hag.
How many goals did Rashford score last season? You
could.
Let's bring out the fact checker. Let's bring out the fact checker. Rashford. How many goals did Rashford score last season?
I tried, but he's not. I don't think Martinelli's better than Rashford. There's no ways. But Rashford, I think 50.
What was last season? 22, 23?
Yeah. I think Rashford gets away with a nice 50M.
Get out of here,
for United.
There's no way. United fans can come get at me. Transfermarkt has him at values him as 55 million
That's
euros.
What I said.
That's stupid. That's madness.
That's what I said. He's 50M.
That's madness. He's 27 years old he's never scored Premier League. He played 35 games. He scored 17 goals.
Wait, last season. That's a lot of goals. 17 goals is a lot of goals. It's not mediocre goals. It's quite a lot of goals. 17 goals. Unless you're saying he scored 17 in total.
Nah, he scored 17 goals.
Last season.
In total, he scored 30 goals in 56 games last season. Yeah, I see it.
He's performing.
I see it.
But I
think it hasn't, for me,
no,
it hasn't passed eye test.
Ten Hag system. There's no eye test, but wonke umuntu score tap-ins. Wonke umuntu Xerxes. But ngoku, I feel like with Amorim, Gents,
55 million is wild though.
No, he's worth 50M at least, not 80. What these people are talking about. But what I'm saying is, with Amorim, trust me, bro. United, what's gonna happen now? This is it's the change. United are coming in, transfer market. They're selling every single person. Lamchita, I'm sure the players that I know that he'll keep. Mount he'll keep. Eriksen is gone. He'll keep Mainu. Hoyland is staying. I don't think they need a striker. I think Ingaki, biggest problem, as you can see, is these set pieces. They keep on conceding from set pieces, especially free kicks that are just outside. It's not even corners, it's free kicks. It's just in swing, which means basic line of defense is short. They short niggas. Because there's no way he's banging every time. Martinez is short. Now it's hitting United.
When are you gonna stop making excuses for United?
These are not excuses.
They're trash. If this was Ipswich, would you be like they're trash?
No, these are not.
Man United, they're just trash, though.
No, these are not excuses.
They're just trash, though.
It's like I watched Amor. You watch Amor in Sporting.
Yeah, but obviously it's not gonna happen now in one day.
I know.
So they're trash, and they're gonna be trash the whole season.
But Mark my words, Mount uzobuya back in United. Saved. But
Chelsea
we
guys.
gave you.
Chelsea guys, I'm a Chelsea fan too, guys.
We gave you.
Chelsea guys want the Chelsea babies, always the best. I feel like Mount, because he was a Chelsea guy and playing at Chelsea, we overhyped him.
Trash. We sold him for 60 million.
Yeah, I mean, that's
While
good.
he was injured.
That was the biggest robbery in Premier League history we pulled on Man United.
Heist. Okay. And I think we're done with the transfers. I think that's a nice.
Yeah, I want to get into the Premier Soccer League,
the
PSL. There's been a couple of games this weekend. Wow, man, what can I say? I love our league. I'm like, I'm a coach. I hold a CAF license. So I'm immersed in our football culture. I'm immersed, but I keep saying this also to my little boys. I say it to my older, to the senior players that I coach. We have a problem in South Africa with scoring goals. And it's a fundamental problem that we have. And this weekend in the Premier League is proof of that. There were 3 games played last night in the Premier League, and all 3 of those games ended in a goalless draw. Amazulu drew with Golden Arrows in the derby. TX Galaxy drew with Magesi. For Magesi, it's a good morale booster because they've been losing a lot in the bottom of the log, but it shows them they can compete with the team that's been doing fairly well in TX Galaxy this season.
Okay.
But again, 24 shots at goal in that game.
Wait, who's conceding? TX Galaxy has 24 shots?
No. Like in total, there were 24 shots in goal in the game, but
that's high.
No goal. Yeah, but there wasn't a goal scored. So it says a lot about especially those. I think in the PSL we have an issue with the bottom half. The quality drop off is now very evident between the top 2 sides and the rest of the league.
Okay.
There are teams that now and then do well. SuperSport comes and does well, but generally it's going to be Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates
holding it down,
who are going to fight for this title up until the end.
Okay.
Polokwane City is currently playing Sekhukhune, currently live. We're shooting this on a Sunday, by the way. So the score's 1-1 at the moment. The first goals of the PSL weekend. But I can almost put my money on it. It's going to end in a draw. Something about it says it's going to end in a draw.
Sekhukhune
and Polokwane City.
Okay.
Just the way the PSL goes. If you're a betting man, draws on the PSL. If you're a betting man, draws on the PSL. Especially when those little teams are playing each other. When Gallants played Richards Bay, I watched I didn't watch the whole game. I watched extended highlights, and I was bored of those. Very slow play. You can see what the coach wants to do, but the execution in the plays is very bad. Players are shooting from distance when there's a play they can pass to go in and score. It's very basic things that our South African footballers sometimes are failing, and the quality is very bad.
It sounds so disappointed.
I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. We can do better. We should do better. We should be doing much fucking better, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's very frustrating to even watch them, man. Like like there's one play that I'm gonna just describe for you. Gallants are playing, and they have a beautiful play. There's this white boy, a player who's wide. He gets a crossfield ball, cut inside, Esimbagu, right? Now he plays an interchanging pass with the striker, and now he lays it off to Mango. But Mango now is in an angle where the defenders are straight and right in front of him. Instead of holding the ball and waiting for the runner to play the runner in, he shoots the ball straight bang into the people. Now, it's our first chance that we've created in 30 minutes, and you wasted with a shot whose XG is probably 0.001. It's probably like the lowest percentage of scoring of all of the there's a high percentage shots. I think that's the problem. I think we need to go there. They need to go a little bit money ball. They need to learn high percentage chances. We need to get people in the high percentage positions to score the goals. But yeah, I think that's my PSL rant. But I mean, yeah, there is potential. There is some players that I'm seeing that I like in the certain teams, but overall, poor quality.
Yeah.
I'll move on to the CAF Champions League. I'm not going to talk about all of the teams. I'm going to focus on the South African teams. Sundowns lost yesterday against Raja. Very ill-tempered Raja Casablanca. Very big team in Morocco. Very, very ill-tempered match. Red card. Obas got a red card, I think, in the 40 or the 39th minute around there. Then right afterwards, about 4 minutes later, bang, header. A typical North African goal from a set piece. And then typical North African shithousery. To win after they scored.
Hey. They did those
North African shithousery at its finest, dog. But for me, Sundowns created beautiful chances. They played great football. They played Sundowns way. Very exciting to watch. They scored a goal that was disallowed for offside. But if I look at it, it's probably it's CAF offside. You know what I mean? It's CAF playing in African offside. But beautiful play. I mean, the pass to break the lines. I think it was from Allende.
It's a different level.
Yeah, I think it's from Ribeiro or Allende, one of the two South Americans. But Sundowns was showing us a level, which is very good. I don't know what's happening internally. I think internally at Sundowns there's a little bit of turmoil. I mean, this rotation of coaches for no particular reason. I don't see why Mangobo was fired unless he called in the maybe and the Asfit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah, it was very, very ill-tempered. They were reduced to 9 men, but Tusi Opas got a red card. Koliso Mudau also got a red card. So it was one of those games where the frustration took over because of the typical North African shithousery. Pirates also played in the CAF Champions League. We played against Stade Abidjan. As you can see, I'm representing the Mighty Bucks. Ezimnyama ngingani bebesikotini kusasa solo esikotini sabashaya ke sabashaya abafana base Ivory Coast sabashaya 3-0 3 papa. Oh, beautiful game. Beautiful game. Dion, as much as people are talking about Fukeng, they're talking about Nkota, there's one player that's undroppable, and I posted about him, Dion Hotto. Dion Hotto is amazing. The energy to get up and down the pitch. He plays as a wing back, but the channels that he runs, he's always attacking the box, pressing high. He's sometimes the highest presser. His goal, he pressed the ball halfway line to go and break the lines to score. It was amazing. Yeah, great game from Pirates. Clinical on top of the league, on top of the group. Sorry.
Yeah.
Al Ahly lost 1-0 against CR Belghzout, which is the team from Algeria that's in our group, which puts us top. We'll play Belghzout next in Orlando.
Al-Ahly is in the same group as
Al Ahly is the same group as us.
Okay. Set up.
We play against the Algerian team here at home next, and then we play Al Ahly in Egypt for the last game. So it's in our hands to finish first. Finishing first will give us an away first leg. And playing against the team that finished second in another group. But so far so good. I mean, Pirates is playing very well, man. The inverted wingers, I could speak all day about Pirates. Quickly moving on. The last thing I'm going to cover is the Serie A.
Okay.
The Serie A is the most exciting league in Europe at the moment. There's 4 points between number 1 and number 3.
Number one, number three.
There's 4 points.
Nice.
Atalanta is 1 point away. So it's Inter on 40, Atalanta 41, Napoli on 44.
Yo.
So it's a very, very, very tight league. Atalanta, very good side. Beautiful. I mean, the work that Gasperini is doing in Atalanta needs to be applauded. He's done it. You know, he's even won them a European trophy last season. He's unlocked players that work with him become wizards, become gurus at position and attacking. You know, Lukman has become a new beast.
He won the African
yeah, he deserves it. He was a new beast. He took them to a new level, and he's still taking them to another level. Lukman was a beast. Yeah, man, they just the way they play, the way they interact, and the way they interchange. I love it. Napoli's also playing very well with Conte. Conte's also changed it up a bit. He's using his runners from the midfield. It's beautiful. Napoli's also a very good side. And Inter's also right there or thereabout. So it's going to be a tough league between those three all the way to the end. But Inter scoring the most goals. So if it goes down to goal difference, Inter going to take it. In general results, there were a couple of games yesterday. Napoli won 3-0 against Fiorentina away. Udinese versus Verona was a 0-0 draw. Cagliari played Monza. Cagliari won 2-1.
Okay.
That's general. Finally, we can go into the Chiefs. We'll speak about the big one. We'll speak about the Premier League.
The biggest.
Yeah, man.
The boss.
So
what happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Ish. I don't want to talk right now.
A rude awakening for Chelsea.
Ish.
I think we need to not go back to the drawing board. I don't think we're doing anything structurally incorrect. I think we're still playing very well. We're still picking teams apart. But I think mainly our issue is
taking our chances.
no, our issue is experience. Our issue is our inability to know when to close the game off. I think the game against Palace yesterday is proof that we could have just closed the game off.
Long time ago, bro. Ish.
Yeah, we could have just closed the game off. We could have closed the game off. We could have just, solidified the back, but we didn't do that. What do you think of that game? Did you watch the game?
I think I think the biggest thing right now, currently, the loss. I'm not making excuses, but the loss of Fofana when he was playing with Cole, that center pairing was working because Cole he stays behind and Fofana goes forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get Disasi. First of all, not good with his feet.
Why would you play Disasi and not you play?
No, look, I'm giving you the options.
Tosin.
I'm giving you the options. Disasi, not good with his feet. Defending IQ is quite not there yet. Still young. Badia Shield, absolutely not. As you mentioned, Tosin is brilliant. I think he's the most experienced centre back that we have. But the problem is when I was watching, especially against Ipswich, the lap was running laps around that name. Tosin is slow, bro. He cannot run at all. He's got long legs. He strides. But in terms of pace, and if we are playing against very fast strikers, it's a problem. So Achampong is too young to be starting. So that's another. Maresca must look in January at least for one centre back. That's all. We just got this other centre back. I forgot this.
Don't we have anybody who's on loan who's a centre back?
I think Chalobah.
Yeah, so why don't we just report Chalobah instead of signing?
I don't know.
Or does Maresca hate Chalobah that much?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
Also think with us the goal. What did you think about the goal?
Which goal?
Our goal.
Which one? The Palace one?
Yeah. I thought that was one of the best goals we scored.
Yeah, good goal.
I think Sancho was.
He's been trying that a lot. Sancho. He's been trying that a lot.
That 10 was amazing.
I've been seeing that, but good skill, good goal. But again, Cole Palmer, I feel like you see now that we've given him the platform, I feel like he's overusing it a bit because there are chances where he could have passed the ball and we could have scored a goal.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still young. He's gonna learn these things as he grows. It's fine. But more onto the results.
Yeah, man. The results. Aston Villa played City 2-1. Leon Bailey finally coming back into a bit of form. Aston Villa have been very inconsistent this season. Which is very strange for Unai Emery's side. But I think having to sell your best players because of PSR plays a big factor. The surprise package of the season is still ongoing. Bournemouth. Bournemouth won again. They beat Everton 1-0.
Better celebration like yourself. I just forgot his name. He's a young striker.
Bournemouth are playing beyond what I thought they could ever play.
No, they're playing.
Brighton did everyone a favour and shut those nosy guys up.
Apparently, it wasn't a penalty. Apparently, I watched the highlights.
How can it not be a penalty when you hit the guy in the face?
I saw.
Hit it. You missed the ball and you hit it. If you had kicked him, they would say a penalty. If you missed the ball and kicked the player, right? Your head is part of your play. So if I headed the ball and you headed me,
apparently that was due to Arsenal fans. I'm not saying.
And they were very lucky not to lose that game. Like Brighton created a clear-cut chance right at the depth. Brighton a very good side. Did us a favour. We know Arsenal's not going to win the league. It's shy for them. But they're 4 points ahead of us. Nottingham Forest is third.
It's the most surprising thing of all time.
And Liverpool are going to smack United later on today. I'm anticipating a 3-0. A Szoboszlai cracker because Onana and the other keeper see stars when the balls are hit from distance.
Nah, they shouldn't start that other goalkeeper.
Both of them are whack.
That bro.
Both of them conceded directly from corners.
They shouldn't start that other guy. But maybe Onana. What else? And the games today?
Yeah, it's Liverpool United.
Okay.
And Fulham is currently playing Ipswich as we speak. You can see on this big screen there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's currently 0-0. Yeah, I think Fulham will find a goal and win this game. Ipswich, yeah, they did well against us, but I think that's the end of the road. That's their
Highlight
fairy
moment.
tale. Yeah, that's their
That's
league.
a Premier
That's
League
their
story.
league. That's their league, Premier League story. Bye bye.
We gave them a story, bro. Okay, I think we should jump into the quizzes.
Okay.
Just to wrap it up. Okay, so I've just got a few questions on my side. Yeah, bro. This is a new segment on the show where we'll just do quizzes every week. I think I've got about 6 quizzes here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask him 6 questions, and then I'm gonna have a tally every week. Next week is his turn.
Yeah.
Or he'll do some other game. This is just a new thing that we're starting. So yeah, let's begin, man. Oh, shout out to Tema Bavuma also.
Oh yeah. Before we do that, cricket. Let's get into that cricket vibe.
Hey. Shout out to Tema. 106 runs. Test.
Yeah.
And how we had 259. SA.
Yeah, I don't know. The other boy played 259.
No, Ryan Rickelt.
Yes. Ryan also played 259. Yes. Shout out to him also. Shout out South Africa. We won the test match. We
should go. Yes, we should go.
We should go. Yeah, we should go.
It's
also,
right here.
And Chiefs also playing.
Today. He kept on City on the field.
But we go to the next one. We spoke about it. We'll go to the next one.
Okay.
But yeah, I think also cricket was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But also I think South Africa has the potential in cricket-wise, but we just need to get over the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in the World Test Championship, we've got a big chance of winning, but I'm talking about the World Cup. I mean, in the shorter formats, we need to do something.
It's a problem, bro. We play I think out of all teams, bro, India, we're a problem. We can't. Those guys are just too good. Every time, it's like set up by, okay, India, so by final. It's chai, bro. What other sport do you know an Indian plays? Okay, that's a bit racist.
Hockey.
That is a bit racist.
They know how to use bats and sticks.
That's a bit racist. I went too far with that one. Okay, in India, what other sports do they play?
They only play. They like hockey a lot.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're one of the best at hockey.
They are good. But sticks. Games with sticks.
Games with sticks.
Alright.
No homer.
Before we move on to the quizzes, something I forgot. The NBA. Just a quick chat. Quick touchdown on a few things. Today, actually, the NBA announced. Well, they went up to Derrick Rose, who was the MVP, youngest MVP in the NBA, playing for the Chicago Bulls. He had a very detrimental injury, which is an ankle injury, which is one of the worst injuries you can get in basketball because that's what you use most of the time. So career went sideways after that, but I mean, it will always be Derrick Rose. I mean, he didn't just win an MVP award. As a rookie, so that's huge to be named against like the greats. Where now as he lied to figure the league base star, it's amazing. It's never been done. He will always be a great player, Derek. So his number is getting retired for Chicago Bulls, which is a great moment.
Number 3, right?
Number one.
Number 1
is getting retired for the Bulls, and shout out, man. That's. Like, he had a tough time, man. After an injury,
the Bulls didn't retire Jordan's number, though.
No, a long time. I don't know. When it goes up to the rafters, I'm sure they're going to... I don't know if they did, but I'm sure in the next time when they start naming the Hall of Fames and all of that, I think Jordan's number is retired. I think so. It should be.
It should be.
It should be. But anyways, another on MJ. LeBron surpassed MJ in the most 30 points in 30-point games in the NBA. Another stat, another statement from LeBron James to try and solidify his greatness. LeBron is not stepping down from the chat. Every time they bring it up, is it MJ, is it LeBron? LeBron just keeps doing more and more and more. No one at 40 years old is doing this. You're not scoring. You're not averaging 30 points a game at 40. It's unreal. So this man, look, I've been hating a lot. I like LeBron. I'm more of a Kyrie Irving fan because I'm a point guard type player. But LeBron, no, he's doing great. He's doing great. Shout out. Last one would be in Miami suspending Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler being Miami's best player. But Umchita, I think, is just going through a turmoil with the team injury. Same thing Rose is having. Had a peak career, and then injury started waving. And in basketball, it's tough, man. If any, especially legs, when it comes to your ankles and your legs, if there's a constant issue,
you're gonna
be up and down, up and down. But look, man, I hope Pat Riley says he's gonna renew the man's contract. I hope he does. But if he doesn't, I mean, there's so many teams that would play Jimmy, and he deserves better. He's a good player. But moving on, because of time, let's get to the quizzes.
Yep.
All right, so there we go. Okay, first one is, who scored a late consolation goal for Manchester United in their 4-3 defeat by Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup? Option 1, Joshua Zirkzee. 2, Amad Diallo. 3, Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans.
Okay, got that. Southampton will be bottom of the table on Christmas Day. Which team was the first to avoid Premier League relegation after dropping up on the table on the 25th of December? Option 1, Leicester City. Option 2, West Brom. Option 3, Sunderland.
Leicester City. I remember even the
Correct.
coach. I remember though the coach was at that time.
The answer is West Brom. West Bromwich Albion.
Wait, which season was that? Does it say?
No, it just doesn't. It just says 24th of December. Manchester City have endured their worst start to a Premier League season since 2009-10, when they went on a run of 2 wins in 10 games. Which manager was sacked following that run? Stuart Pearce, Sven Goran Eriksson, or Mark Hughes? Okay, cool. Got that. Alexander Isak became just the second Swedish player to score a Premier League hat-trick. Who was the first?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
You get Dejan Kulusevski, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Freddie Ljungberg.
Zlatan.
It's not Zlatan.
Then it has to be Ljungberg. Okay, he scored a hat-trick. I never knew Ljungberg ever scored a hat-trick. But yeah, Freddie was a good player.
Last one. Which club became the first top-flight team in English football history to score 5+ goals in 6 different away games in a single calendar year? Number 1, Liverpool. Number 2, Arsenal. Number 3, Tottenham.
Score 5 away goals.
5+ goals in 6 different away
6 different away games.
In a single calendar.
Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Damn.
Quite a stat.
It's a stat. They batter you at home.
But yeah, I think you got 2. You got 2. 2 out of 5.
I got 2.
Yeah, you
3.
You got Mark Hughes.
Yeah.
You got Evans. That's all.
No.
Yeah, you said you said Leicester, but it's West Brom.
And then
you said Zlatan, but it's Fred. Yeah. But you said Liverpool, but it's Arsenal.
Damn.
But yeah, guys. Episode 9. It's been great. It felt great.
Anyway, yeah. It's been good, man. Yeah, the Playground Chat, like I said, the finest sports chat show in the land. We'll see you next week.
Same time, same place, man.
Be there. Don't be an Arsenal fan, and we'll be good.
He's a hater.